my wife, my wife was pregnant, you know, so we had to switch roles, you know. She had to learn how to teach the kids and, you know what I mean, do other things. And I had to learn how to work a 9 to 5. Now, I'm used to going grinding every day for my entrepreneurship. Whether that's going to events, working, going to school for the original people, grinding, trying to do this and that, trying to make some money, or not trying to do it, because that's what I be doing. I don't try, but I had to get a 9 to 5 to make sure it's stable. You know, like I said, right now, the original people is not having as big of an income as it did last year because I'm rebranded, simply because of that. You know, I'm playing chess.
So yeah, this is my book. It's out. I had my book launch. It was super beautiful, successful. Yeah, the energy was super dope. Like me coming from a space of being emotionally numb, emotionally unavailable.
Yeah.
And now exploring what this energy, emotion is, and where these things come from. Like I said in my book release, where does the anger come from? Where does it stem from?
Yeah.
What's the root of it? You know. Peace, family. Welcome to another edition of the Lead Your Lineage Podcast. We are the #1 podcast for individuals seeking to end generational dysfunction. What up, cuz?
Man, feeling good, cuz. You already know, man. I said, hey, cuz, I'm feeling good with these mics. I'm about to be acting on the podcast today. I said, man, you already know. I said, the mic right here.
This man
the man right here. Sing it!
This man think he in the studio.
I'm in here singing gospel rap, rap, all type of rap. You don't know what type of rap I'm gonna come out with.
Man, what's going on, man? How your day been, cuz? How your day been?
Man, I'm feeling good, obviously, man. You know what I mean? Feeling good, looking good, man. Smelling good. Even don't matter what my situation ain't even bad. I'm just saying, even if it was, I'll still be doing it because it don't matter what. I'm learning, and throughout the process of everything I've been going through, you know, because it's been a long time since we really got to shoot with just us, you know, and so I've been through a lot. You know, I'm always going through a lot, and I just learned that, man, you just got to remain you in all circumstances, man, and really stay focused and make sure you looking at it through the bigger picture. Sometimes you are more bigger than what you're trying to put yourself on. Sometimes you are limiting yourself. That's why the universe is not letting things work for you out your favor, because you limiting yourself. You're not being who you supposed to be. You say you're gonna be this great entrepreneur. Stand up on it. And y'all know me. I'm always standing. Cause I tell you, I'm the type of person, bro, I love what I say, I stand on it. Everybody know who been around me know I stand on whatever I say. And you know what I mean? But it's just getting more up on it because that's the type of person I am. So I got to get more up on it. I'm understanding like, the universe hearing me, man, you know. So, and then I'm feeling good about my marriage, man. Even learning new things about my marriage. Feeling great. You know, I'm going to break everything down, you know, after I ask you how you feel. But I just want to, you know, dig in a little and then feeling good also about school, man. Teaching my kids, man, and I'm learning, boy, this stuff is really easier than it is, man. Look, man, y'all heard it first on Lead Your Lineage. Man, first of all, subscribe if you haven't, since you got this far. Then you might as well like, share, and subscribe. And you know, on Lead Your Lineage, this is the first time I'm gonna say this. I'm coming out with a book, cuz. With a school book, homeschooling, man. Homeschooling with your boy, you know what I mean?
I love
For
that.
real, man, because I keep getting the message, and sometimes when you get the message, you know, your calling ain't always what you want to do, bro. And I'm really not.
That's a fact.
And I, my wife hit it on the dot, and because I was putting on this aspect, this teacher aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Then I really looked at it. That was the European way of me thinking, and I mean, I'm just keeping it 100 because that's the type of economy we live in with the education system. I was thinking of that type of how the education system how a teacher is right now in a regular class. No matter even if it's a HBU, how those teachers run their class and how everything program. I was thinking about more like that. Then my wife was like, "Well, you gotta really think about what you doing and how you doing everything and how you going about your aspects and how you running and how you teaching your kids using different methods and different angles than a normal school setting would be." You know, this stuff is very important, man. I'm thinking, and then that one lady, she told me that it was natural, and I asked her, I said, "What can I do?" She said, "No." She said, "I've been teaching for years, and you got it natural." She told me that. So, and then
I remember that. I was right there.
Cause a lot of people been telling me this. People just be asking me like, "Man, how you be doing that?" And it's just been going over my head because it's something natural, and it's something I'm like, I've been teaching, not even tell you, bro. I've been doing the ABCs, 1, 2, 3s when my kids was in the womb, cuz I was teaching my kids, "Hey, your name such and such, this is how you spell it. You really, this is your name when you get here, you really a spiritual being. Whoever you want to be, you this, that." I'm telling this in the womb, you know what I mean? So this is before I even had the message for real, because that was in 2018 when I first had my daughter. So I just been doing on that, cuz, and man, and doing a lot, man. But I'm gonna dig in more, man. Cause we gonna dig in more. But we gotta see how my big cousin doing, man. We gotta see how my big cousin feeling, man. How you feeling, big cuz?
Man, I feel amazing, man. Before I get into what I have going on, I want to give you your flowers on that.
Yeah,
because that, and I'm gonna help you do that too.
I appreciate it.
As much to the best of my abilities.
Yeah.
As much help and support you need on this journey of creating a book surrounding homeschooling. I got you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
We have whatever you want to just get it out there and then relaunch it, or you just want to do a whole strategy prior to releasing it to get pre-orders and all that. I can help you on both sides of that. Mm-hmm. And so I would love to sit down with you and figure out how we can help you do that. Like you always tell me. Well, my book. That's our book.
Yeah, that's our book.
That's our book.
That's our book. I forgot to ask you when I first came here. I was like, "Damn, cuz, did you bring your book, man?" Because remember we supposed to say today is sponsored by Today is sponsored by
Know the Stranger Within. Know the Stranger Within Volume 1 is a self-help book. It is the prerequisite to the Lead Your Lineage podcast, right?
Yeah.
Because our motto is to lead yourself. You got to lead your lineage.
Yeah.
So if you don't know how to lead yourself, how you going to lead your lineage, right? So you have to know who you are on the inside so you can live and lead a different life for your family on the outside.
Real.
And that's where Knowing the Stranger Within comes in, and that is your tour guide of yourself so you can live your best life on purpose. Know the Stranger Within Volume 1. Link will be below.
Yeah. I like that, because you already know, man. And you already know we also sponsored by the Original People. You know, the Original People fashion brand. We rebranded, man. We are now known as the Original People fashion brand, but we still represent melanated people around the world and unite melanated cultures across the globe. Every day, all day. We bringing fashion, wisdom, and all together. Everything, every signs that you see on our clothing and our designs has been, will now be made directly with these hands and my wife's. And the new designs is all made by our ancestors. Well, not made by, but inspired by our ancestors, man. Because, everything got to come to a for a real meeting.
Absolutely.
But yeah, cuz, man, how you feeling though, cuz? How you feeling? How you feeling, big cuz?
Man, this week has been...
Shine.
This week has been crazy in a phenomenal way, in a great way, right?
Yeah.
It's been a lot of moving pieces. Like me personally, I'm setting up my life now.
Yeah.
Where I get the most of my stuff, I get done Monday through Friday. I'm going hard Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
And taking Saturday and Sunday to be able to rest, spend time with family, friends, things of that nature, right? That's what I'm on. I'm creating that life for myself now. So yesterday it was literally from like 6:30 to 12:30, 6:30 a.m. to 12:30 a.m. Like non-stop yesterday. I had to get back up today at 6 to get to a school by 7:15. So I was just hop straight into it to go speak at a school. And I had another school after that, and then came in to work and got to it. So it's been and now we here shooting a podcast, right?
Yeah.
So it's been a crazy 24, 48 hours. Yesterday, man, I did something for the first time that was super duper. Honestly, cause it's really hard to put into words, to be real with you.
Yeah.
I spoke at the Excel Center from Southeast. Shout out to Excel Center. They brought me in to be able to start my human being versus human doing inner workshops.
Okay, that's dope, cuz.
So I did the first one there yesterday, and I'll be back in 2024 on March 13th. I'm doing essentially a part two. If everybody else shows up, if same people don't show up, it's a different crowd, and it'd be a part one.
Yeah.
Depending on when they graduate and stuff, right? It was just a space, man.
That's dope.
Shout out to Tyrus too. Dope. Tyrus came through and got and captured the video of the event as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing the footage of that. I'm in the near future. So he went out. He had to slide out to Vegas like earlier. He had a 6 a.m. flight, so when he get back in town, he gonna get all the footage to me. But man, it was like wow, seeing how just the story that I have was able to open up so many doors for everybody else that was sitting in this rectangle with us.
Yeah.
And just being able to have them be vulnerable in that moment. It was a safe space where everybody could be vulnerable. So I opened up and shared parts of my story. Then I asked a question and we just had an open discussion. So I probably shared my story for like 5 minutes. I asked a question and provided some context from the question. I asked them, the question essentially was, what are some times in life where you had to be forced to do instead of just be? I had a context that I was like, we all were born into the human doing. We really didn't have the privilege or the luxury to just be. Just based on our circumstances in society that we're born into. I was like, what were some times you were forced into doing instead of just being? And it was asking that question, and not everybody, but a lot of people opened up. Probably like 80% of the room just opened up. It was like, this is a real conversation. So I'm very, very proud of that, proud of myself. I'm proud of everybody that was in that room being vulnerable. I was also open to being vulnerable too, but didn't get a chance to speak because we were limited on time. So I had to get back to class since it was like during their lunch session. So man, I'm very proud of myself for that, man.
Me too. I'm proud of you too, cuz. I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you.
For real, man. You get your fires for today. Hey, everybody drop in a comment. Shout out to Cuz, man. He get his fire today. We need to
I appreciate that.
For real, man. We need to make some Lead Your Lineage fires, man. And we just give them to people, man. When you're doing something good. Lead Your Lineage fires. Because we always giving out flowers. You need them, Cuz. You know what I mean? Them kids needed that conversation. You never know.
No, these are adults.
Yeah.
These are adults.
Yeah.
Like the youngest person was probably she was like 17, 18.
Oh,
but this is the Excel Center is essentially a space where adults are going back to school to get their GED. They're getting some type of certification.
Man, they really needed that. Because adults be needing it a lot, man. People be skipping out on adults. People be thinking that adults ain't going through it. Like, we don't need a pep talk. Absolutely. Shit, most of the adults don't got nobody that pep talk.
Correct. I was just telling them, man, I do this with young people every week.
Real shit.
And I'm saying that they seen a lot of life too.
Yeah.
But a lot of times as adults, we don't respect what they got going on. Per se, and I can say that prior to me getting into I'd say probably high school, like freshman year of college, I started to get out of that.
Yeah.
But the people that were the young ones, you know what I mean? I started to get out of that. So I'm glad I was able to get out of that dysfunction early and not disrespecting people's story when they open up to you. But a lot of adults that we don't respect it. We don't respect what they got going on.
No.
I had a teenager that was 14 open up to me about the life they lived in another city before coming to Indianapolis. I was like, man, that was like I've been through some things.
Yeah.
Like remembering stuff when they were 3.
Mm-hmm.
I remember stuff when like I had to go toe to toe with a parent. Like it was just like all these different experiences, and like the student only 14. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, we gotta really put some respect on the stories that they share when they choose to open up and be vulnerable.
Mm-hmm. Just because he's 14 don't mean he ain't living life.
Absolutely not. And I shared this with him too, man. It was just like, yo, my dad held on to something for 45 years.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want y'all to be that person, because he was y'all age when this all happened.
Mm-hmm.
He was around y'all age, you know, y'all 14, he was like 18, 17, 18, somewhere in there, right? When this happened. I was like, I don't want y'all to be that person.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want y'all to be able to process that and let that go and not bury it and suppress it. So and then once I said all that, the student came up to me and chopped it up with me, and we got closer. So I gave the student some resources so they can tap into it. I'm very happy to be that resource for the student and for the students that I speak with as well. So.
Yeah, ain't nothing like that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Cause when you touch somebody, man, cause on Thanksgiving, cause you know I still be talking to my little guy every day, all the time, every other day, bro. Now I met one of the Kings, man. I don't think he be going to the Kings program, but I be talking to him. I just sent some clothes, and he live in Fishers, man, so it'd be hard to when I be busy. But we still talk on the phone. But anyway, man, he sent me a Thanksgiving. You know, I really don't celebrate Thanksgiving. You know, sent me at Thanksgiving. He said he was thankful when he sat at the table. He told me everything. He said he was thankful that he met me, because I was one of the first people he ever got cool with, and he could actually talk to. That he was from, because he was from, you know, he from the D, you know, and he was like, you know, everybody here different. You know, I was the first person he felt comfortable with. And, you know, he was like, he ain't never felt nobody comfortable with like this since his brother. And I was like, man, that really touched me, bro. That really made me like, damn, you know, I'm really out here doing things. You know, all this work that I be doing, especially, you know, BMG, and, you know, all that, and then trying to do with this father and stuff. My daughter touched me the other day, and I came out, man, I'm gonna get to that, but just all that, cuz, especially having that coming from him, and I told him this, I said, bro, to make us not blood, and we not blood, we not family, for you to be thankful for me, like, I said, man, I can't, bro, you don't know how much that touched me, bro. That really touched my heart. I said, you don't believe how, I feel like I'm more thankful than, not even trying to compare thankfulness, I'm just saying, I feel thankful, I'm thankful too, like, you ain't the only one thankful, bro, I'm thankful too, you know what I mean? And I was like, shoot, so, man, I definitely know how that is, cuz, man, touching the youth and going out here touching these people, bro. It really make a difference out here, cuz, when we really doing it, and that's the way we lead our lineage.
Absolutely.
That's why we say it's a lifestyle, cuz.
Most definitely.
It ain't no podcast. Stop calling our stuff just a podcast. It's a lifestyle that we put on camera just to talk about. We talking about it. That's it. You know. It's a lifestyle. Then it became a podcast. It was a lifestyle podcast. In that order, we start kicking it. Absolutely. And y'all know the story. I ain't got to say it. And if you don't know the story, go back and rewatch the episodes. You know what I mean, baby? For real though, cuz.
Pull up on us at one of our events.
For real, pull up at us. And if you ain't heard from Indianapolis or Indiana, you can't get it to us. You can always get to us on live when we be on live. Or you can email us. It's simple, and we can get in contact with you. We ain't scared. Don't be scared. We hit people back up. I'm very friendly. Cuz is too. We friendly people, man. I talk, you know what I mean? Well, you know, so but yeah, cuz man, let me get into this, man. So these people, I know they want to know, man. So man,
I want to know too. What's up?
Man,
Talk
first
to
of
me.
all, man, let me tell y'all, man, what I've been learning, man, and so let me break it down first.
Talking about the homeschool?
Everything, those three initial things that I named. I'm gonna start off with my marriage, man. Marriage, man. You know, one thing I'm learning about marriage, bro. And I said this on live, but I'm gonna break it down now. One thing I learned about a marriage, cuz when I'm learning about a marriage, man, to make sure we keeping ourselves married, is you gotta know how to adapt. There's no such thing as roles. What I say, roles are in movies. Movies end. Let me say it again clearly. Roles are in movies, and movies end. When you adapt, it's longevity, it's forever, it's eternity, knowing how to adapt. If you know how to adapt, that means you always good. When you playing a role, eventually your role ends.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Even look at all animals. All animals know how to adapt. If any type of situation occurs, they do something different. Humans, that's how we've been evolved so long. Adapt, because we are adapt. We got to play that same concept that we see in nature. Here, if think about it, a tree. If a tree doesn't have enough water and stuff on the surface, what it do? It adapts and grows longer roots. Mm-hmm. And then eventually it changes DNA and get better at knowing how to dig to the roots, because it knows this area needs bigger roots. And let me say that why I say that. Me being an entrepreneur, you know, my wife, she was she pregnant. She ain't pregnant no more. She had my baby. This is at the time. Nah, this hell.
I like damn. Can y'all do that? I like damn.
No. My wife, my wife was pregnant. You know, so we had to switch roles. You know, she had to learn how to teach the kids, and you know what I mean, do other things, and I had to learn how to work a 9 to 5. Now, I'm used to going grinding every day for my entrepreneurship. Whether that's going to events, working, going to school for the original people, grinding, trying to do this and that, trying to make some money, or not trying to do it, because that's what I be doing. I don't try, but I had to get a 9 to 5 to make sure it's stable. You know, like I said right now, the original people is not having as big of an income as it did last year, because I'm rebranded, simply because of that. You know, I'm playing chess. So learning how to get a 9 to 5 again, cuz I am very, boy, I wish I could turn it up. Is you listening, universe? Is you listening, Atum? Is you listening, Amma? Is you listening, Nine? Is you listening to all? I'm very grateful, very divine. I am thankful to have this past, and only can be an entrepreneur. I'm built to be an entrepreneur, and an entrepreneur only. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful for all the bullshit that it comes with. I'm thankful for all the hardships it comes with. I'm thankful for all the times it made me cry. I'm thankful for all the times it made me want to quit. And I'm thankful for all the times it helped me keep my feet going. When my wife wasn't, when she had Tehran, you know what I mean? And I didn't have to get a 9 to 5, because I had the original people. Shout out to, you know. So I'm thankful for those times too. You know, I'm thankful for every the original Lead Your Lineage. We meeting so many people, getting so many daps. Shout out, you know, we on magazines, and Silver Fox mess with us heavy. I'm thankful for all that, you know. Mm-hmm. So I gotta put out there. When I learned it's hard out there, bro. It's hard out there, and I had to learn that, bro, because I used to always think, I was thinking earlier this year, like, I wonder if the grass green on the other side. Maybe I should start working again and try to get some money. First of all, man, I make more money being an entrepreneur than a worker, bro, because I don't have the accolades that you need. I don't got a college degree. You know me, I don't got no trade school, and I don't need none of that. I'm glad I ain't got none of that. Hey, I used to feel like I needed that. I used to be like, maybe I need to go back to school and do that. No, I don't. I need to keep doing what I'm doing. And man, learning and working for a certain job. I don't want to say the jobs because I don't want them to be like, man, he did. But working
That's
for
very wise,
man.
Very wise.
Working for a couple of delivery companies, man, and I'm learning. I'm sweating. And I'm like, man, bro, I'm barely making money. 20 an hour, 22 an hour. This ain't nothing, bro. My clothes. I make $40 selling one hoodie. You know what I mean? You know, it's like, dang, bro. It's like, this is not adding up, and this is my mindset. And it's hard, and I'm working hard, and I'm barely making money to keep my family up on their feet. I'm not feeling good as I'm normally feeling because my wife, she got the accolades. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. So then on her end, she had to learn how to teach, and she learned that shit ain't easy. You know what I mean? Doing this and doing that, taking care of the house and trying to teach. Mm-hmm. And, you know, she had to start picking up on little stuff, you know, making sure, you know, on eyes and ears of the original people, making sure our website and this, that, just in case, you know, I can't do it. Well, I came back home and did it, but anyway, you know, so, but just learning on the ends, and what I learned was we both had to adapt. I had to learn how to work a 9 to 5. She had to learn how to take care of the kids. We both learned that both our jobs is hard. We both are on this mission because a role doesn't mean nothing. I'm better at being an entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. She's better at having the accolades at this, and knowing and trying to have a role, because I learned this earlier too in our relationship. However, it's just more stamped to just hit it. But trying to have a role, you focus on little stuff more, you know, like my income probably is not as big as hers right now. However, eventually it will be. You know what I mean? Not thinking of role, the man supposed to make the most money. It's not about that. It's about who got the better skill. How can I better adapt to you? How can I pour into you so we both can eat? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because if it was on the other end, I would pour into her because I had, you know. So we have to. So trying to have a role and listen to people's roles, and trying to listen to what this role trying to say which role it is, or somebody to tell you when you go to therapy. I don't care what they tell you. This is how I feel. Man, playing a role is tremendously, because it's going to end eventually. Because you're going to have to learn how to adapt. I had to learn how to adapt to get a 9 to 5. She had to learn how to adapt to become an entrepreneur. You know? Mm-hmm. And then with teaching, man.
It's a hell of a mindset shift. Entrepreneurship to employee.
Cause, man, I couldn't even think the first couple of times, first week or two. I was just thinking like, they just talking. It's going one ear out the other. Cause I'm thinking about some other shit. I'm like, I'm thinking of some other. I'm like, damn, how much money can I make? How much money is you making? I'm thinking about how much money you bringing in. I'm not even thinking about what you talking about. I'm thinking about some other shit.
Let me touch on that too. It's like when you get around people that don't have the, I'm just gonna call it an entrepreneurial mindset.
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna put it to. I'm just not gonna say business. I'm gonna say entrepreneurial mindset. Just having, I'm gonna say an ambitious mindset, right?
Yeah.
Just to be able to want something more.
Yeah.
Like the conversation.
You ain't gotta be no entrepreneur.
It gets stagnant.
Yeah.
It gets real stagnant. It's like, yo, what? Like, where your imagination at?
Yeah.
Like, it's like you allowed your imagination to die.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you may have been fearful, or may have been limiting yourself to your full potential.
Mm-hmm.
That what you say, source, God, universe, Allah, Buddha, whoever you praise on a higher level, right?
Mm-hmm.
They already put something in you. The entity that you praise already put something in you, but you are afraid to go get it.
Mm-hmm.
Or you are afraid to activate it because of the consequences of you being successful. And that's the conversation that a lot of us don't have. And it's like, when we are not ambitious in our, how can we take this dynamic of, just for our conversation, how can we take the family to the next level? If you don't have one person in your family that's ambitious, or what if your whole entire family worked a 9 to 5, and let's just say at Culver's.
Mm-hmm.
You got your whole entire family on at Culver's, y'all good. You good to go. But what if somebody was like, what if we just owned the Culver's?
Mm-hmm.
And the money we make in the Culver's stays in our family and we can do what we want to do. It just take that one person to have that one different thought to make that type of shift for their entire family.
Mm-hmm.
Like cousin and I, the beautiful thing is it's two of us. It's not just one of us, it's two of us. So two dope ass minds together doing something amazing from two different backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
But we got the same destination. We're in the same vehicle. We're gonna get there.
You already know.
And when we get there, it's gonna be 10 times faster
Same
than if it was
destination.
just by ourselves, you know what I'm saying? But having that ambition though, man, people really gotta tap into that, man. That's people be allowing that part of them to die, man. And it be making me sad, cause
Agreed, man.
It making me sad.
Agreed, man. Cause I know I ain't gonna say who, but I know I was getting on this one dude nerves. Cause we in the car, man, and we driving past all these farms.
I remember you telling me the story.
Man, bro.
I think you called me.
Yeah, I called you. I'm like, cuz, can you please have this conversation with me, man? Cause he not getting what I'm saying, bro.
He was like, he was sad too.
I'm like, dang, bro.
He's like, good, I can't do it no more.
Yeah,
I was like, well, y'all in the middle of nowhere. Don't jump out the truck.
Man, look, man. And I'm like, bro. I'm like, man, look at these farms. I'm like, think about all this money they getting. I'm just having a conversation. I'm like, bro, imagine if we black folks get together and we start growing farms and he looking out the window and he getting quiet. So I'm thinking like, oh, maybe I'm saying something wrong. And I'm like, man, so I just can't stop talking about it though, cause the corn, they getting big. They having all type. I'm talking about they got corn. I'm seeing tomatoes. I'm seeing basil. I'm seeing everything. Cause I'm like, dang, man, these folks got it. They making money. You know what I mean? I'm like, whoa, I didn't know all these. I didn't know that. You know how a high percentage of the crops grow here in Indiana? I bet you didn't know that, did you? I didn't know that either until I started driving around Indiana and really start looking like, damn, bro, we got a lot of crops, bro.
We do.
And I was just telling him this. I was like, bro, man, all those is ran by white folks. I was like, imagine if black folks just had one. And we all shot from him. I said, eventually, his will grow. And eventually, he'll probably open up a franchise. And somebody can open up a franchise and start accumulating and get enough money to have their own business. Then they open up a franchise. And then somebody who open up one of their franchises, get some money to get their own forms. So now it's branching off all these different places. Because, you know, franchise is really to help you start your own business, quote unquote. You know what I mean? But I don't know if that's true or not. Don't take my word. But you feel me? But it's just how I'm
disclaimer. There's a disclaimer.
Yeah. So I was just like, man, that really changes, man. He was like, man, what nigga did he be like, man? I'm like, bro, you don't be thinking about this. He like, nah, bro. I'm like,
and let me strengthen your point to what you said.
When he said he don't think about it like this, cuz, and when he told me that what I'm thinking, he was like, man, I said, bro, you don't be around people who think like this. Like, nah, like you don't be having conversations. I was like, nah, I said, you need to change the group of people you hang around with, bro. And I looked out the window after that. You need to change the people you go around with, bro, because if y'all ain't talking about stuff, how to improve yourselves, like I keep telling people, you don't have to be an entrepreneur. You can just want to become a better person, bro. I hang out with people who become better individuals, what type of person you are. Somebody who wants to grow some type of way. For real, cuz.
That's all it is, man. And to strengthen your truth and your experience from that dialogue that you had with that guy, right?
Yeah.
You weren't saying anything wrong. His brain just couldn't process that being right. So you weren't saying anything wrong. But I remember this conversation like it was yesterday.
I'm like, man, this dude.
I was saying something like, nah, cuz he just don't.
He looking at me like I'm talking.
It just ain't right. It just ain't right in this.
Not even form.
It don't make sense.
Man, cuz he was like, man, what? Like, bro, man, what? Man, he was like, I was like, so you wouldn't work out here. I said, so you rather keep driving this truck than if somebody, I said, bro, if that was a black farm, I'd rather go out there and work for that black farm than keep driving this truck. Nah, man, that's a lot of work. Shit, I don't give a damn. I'm about to help this black man get his stuff together so we can get our shit together as a whole, bro. Because that's what they do. And it's not even racist to me. It's not prejudiced. It's not nothing. It's what we supposed to do. You supposed to help people who look like you, bro. Ain't nobody doing nothing wrong but us. We the only ones who do something because we think that's wrong. That's why. We think helping each other out is wrong, man. We supposed to not want to hire nobody who don't look like us. Why would they not want to hire a whole farm that look like them? Why not? I would want to hire a whole farm that look like me, a whole team that look like me, a whole corporation that look like me, a whole government that look like me, because I know people who look like me will be okay. And people who look like me gonna have my DNA. Because I'm gonna have kids and they gonna have kids and they gonna have kids. So I gotta make sure people who look like me is okay. So that's nature, bro. That's what you supposed to do. We just ain't doing it. But we about to do it now.
Absolutely. No, that's real. That's real. Man, I know you were about to touch on homeschooling.
Oh,
I personally want to hear that because when I have children, that's something that I desire to do.
Man, cousin, I'm gonna be right there with you, man. And I told you
Appreciate that.
Kobe, I said, y'all gotta excuse me how I talk to the baby, because I don't mean no harm. But I'm gonna tell that baby, you like I talked to my daughter, you understand me. You know what the ABCs is. I need you, bro, you know she babbling?
For real?
For real, yeah. That's because I talk to her like I'm talking to you, and that's how I'm gonna talk to your kids too. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Oh, yeah, you know, your name, Kepra. How you spell your name? K-H-E-P-R-A. Go over a couple times. All right, I went over a couple times. You know how to spell it. I need to hear you. I can't hear you. Say something. Say something. Don't act like you don't understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Hey, because they really do, bro. People be thinking, people be slipping on kids, bro. They smart. They smart, bro. They smart. You just slipping on them because you don't think that they smart. They smart, bro. They probably smarter than us, probably, because they can learn. My daughter learns stuff faster than I do, bro, and I gotta keep up with her. But anyway, my daughter, bro. Let me say this. This is how I'm gonna start this off. We should not be sending kids to school for 8 hours, bro, and only giving them 30 minutes of fun time. Of recess, of whatever you want to call it. Name an adult that can sit in a class for 4 hours. Name an adult that can sit in a class for 2 hours.
I could. I'm different though.
Cause average adults, I could not sit in the
We
class.
ain't average though.
So. I'm not either, but not knocking you, bro. I'm more African tradition taught. I can't sit in classes. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm more African tradition felt. That's born to me. I'm not about sitting in the class.
But look, when you say sitting in classes, I'm not just sitting there. I'm over here processing. I'm like, okay, when is it Q&A time? I got hella questions to ask.
Yeah. That's class, bro.
It's
my
we
point.
interview.
Yeah, but that's the class. Questions, that's class. Class. You like class. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You graduated. Yeah, we both different. We came up with different backgrounds. You more class. I go more of hands-on, you know, that's just how it is. But anyway,
I got the hands-on kinesthetic experience on sports too, though.
Yeah, cause
I got both of them things.
You stand, like I said earlier, you do more one than you do other, cause
absolutely.
So you more class, cause then you hands-on. I'm more hands-on than I'm class. That's what I'm saying. All right, cause
that's why we compliment each other.
Yeah. So with that being said, most adults, bro, even if they hands-on, you can't sit in class for so long because we expect kids to do this, right? And we drill them with all this information, cramming their little brains with half the information that don't even make sense. When most of these kids just want to go outside and play. They want to color. They want to do something else. And 99% of the time, especially if they look like me, you teaching them something that they don't want to hear. You know what I mean? Because this is not helping them.
Absolutely.
All right, so that being said, I learned that the less time me and my daughter do in school, the more she actually learns, the more she actually remembers, if you know what I'm talking about. she gets to the point. It's more clear of her understanding. She is better because we can spend. Say if I spend 30 minutes on something, right? I spend 30 minutes on math. We do a whole bunch. Then I spend another 30 minutes on reading or something. Then we go back. We spend approximately about 2 hours in school, right? If I spend 8 or 4, like I was trying to do at the beginning, 4 or 8, trying to keep up with school, most of that stuff that I taught her during half that school period, she forgot the second half. You know? So I always was like, I'm getting frustrated, she getting frustrated. I'm like, why is she not remembering this? Why is she not containing this? And so I start shortening school. So school doesn't last. School lasts however long she retains the information. So once she start understanding it, and I walk away, and I can walk away, and she can do a whole 1 or 2 page of it, we're done. Oh, you get the concept. Okay, now you get the concept. Okay, now it's time to apply it in real life. You know what I mean? Let's make some cookies. Okay, subtraction. First, we don't have no cookies. So first we about to do addition and subtraction all at once, baking cookies. Listen to this. How many cookies we got on the tray, y'all? Oh, we don't got none. Oh, shoot, let's throw some cookies. How many people of us? I'm teaching them even in odd numbers too, right now. All this is a trick. All this is really mindset, cuz I'm playing games with them. You gotta play chess, bro. Oh, y'all, how many of us? Oh, it's 3. Oh, it's 4 because it's Kepra, but Kepra can't eat cookies, y'all. This is the conversation. All right, so now we gotta cross her out. Oh, that's subtraction. Now we just had 4 people. Now we got 3. Dang, y'all, so now we gotta make 3 cookies. Okay, yeah, let's make enough cookies for everybody. Okay, what are even numbers? What my daughter, okay, it gotta be, what she say? 0, she said 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, it gotta be those or it gotta end with those. So she says that, Teron, he talking. He only 2, but he knew the couple numbers. I'm dead serious. He knew like 0 and like 2. He knew a couple. He catching on. So that's another thing. I'm gonna get to that. But so anyway, so we all need 2 cookies each. So how much cookies is that? Let's count by 2s, y'all, so it'll be faster. 2, 4, 6. Oh, okay. Let's put 6 trays on there. Boom. Now we got the 6 trays, and now we got the 6 cookies in it. Now we talking and just having conversation, playing while I get cooked. We probably do a dance, and then we sing songs. And you gotta be strategic about that. I sing certain songs too. Like we sing one of her day songs they like is I play for them is about the planets. Hey, planets, hey, and then they start naming them. Venus, start naming them, just going, she knows them in order and everything. Because of this, because we playing, bro. Because we playing, we're doing kid things. We're not doing adult things with kids. We're doing kid things with kids so they can understand the concept of life. So now we're doing that. Now it's time to get the cookies. Ding. Oh, my fault. I skipped the thing. We gotta read. I skipped that. My fault. We've got to read the package. I forgot that part. We got to read the package. That's where she's reading from. We're reading the package to learn how many minutes it is. What does MIN is short for? Minutes, okay? What's 1, 3? 13. You know what I mean? So I skipped that part. So now the beeper come on. Beep, because we put it on 13 minutes. Beep. Oh, it's been 13 minutes that fast? Yeah. So we go get it. Now if everybody take 2, now what's 6 minus 6? 0. Or if we take 1 each, what's since we all it's 3 of us and it's 6, what's 3 minus 6? 3. Okay, it's 3 cookies left. How many cookies now can each one of us have? Oh, we all can have 1 each. It's all a mindset, bro. You ain't gotta drill them. You don't have to sit there. When people think about homeschooling, they think about the schooling concept. You don't have to go to schooling concept. My daughter is 5, bro. She's already, I'm about to start teaching her multiplication. She already, let me tell y'all this too. She already knows her place values. You know what those is, right?
No, what is it? What's that?
0, your ones place, your tens place, like thousands and the millions.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, all that. So she knows her place values up to 1 million because she knows 7, and she knows it goes on forever. She knows it's infinity, So she knows all her place values all the way to 1 million at 5. This is a second grade book she's doing. She wakes up and says, Daddy, I can't wait to do school. You know why? Because she's trying to hurry up and knock it out so we can have fun. Not knowing that fun is still school.
That's real. That's real. That's powerful. That's beautiful.
And then on top of this, you know another thing too. We drill them, and another thing is we get frustrated a lot. I learned that that's the number one rule. Never teach your child while you're frustrated. Remember this, that when you're homeschooling, it's 365 days out the year. Give yourself a break. Give yourself a time. Give yourself time to think. If it's too much for you at the time, give yourself time to think. Back away from it. Your kid's gonna learn. If you're teaching them while you're frustrated, they're not gonna learn it because they're gonna eventually get frustrated. Energy travels. You know what I mean? And
it never dies.
Yeah, and another big concept I'm always preaching is you gotta remember kids literally don't know their left from their right. Literally, cuz you gotta teach this person from their left to their right. They literally don't know what that is. So you gotta understand that this child is not going to pick up on something just because you're teaching it the first day. Because you're teaching it the second, the third, the fourth. You gotta remember, this is a concept that you gotta keep going over with them so they can remember or so they can know. And don't try to make them remember. Try to let them know. Try to let them know so they can know, you know. And those are very essential, cuz. You have to do that, cuz.
This book gonna be powerful, cuz.
Bro, for
you
real,
about to change
man.
the world with this.
For real, man.
I hope you know that.
Yeah, cuz we doing too much.
To change the world.
And you know another thing, a lot of times in class we waste up. Another thing is, cuz let me touch on this too. A lot of times, you know, 35% of only 35% of kids in school today can read up to their age group in their grade level. In my opinion, one thing is because one aspect is because we're not teaching these kids what they want to learn.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know how very, bro.
Yeah, I went through that myself when I was in school, cuz I just wanted to play sports. I didn't care about nothing they was talking about. I wanted to know. I knew how to count. I knew how to read. I knew how to write. And I knew how to speak. That's all I needed.
Hey, daughter. What are you interested in? Oh, I'm interested in science. My daughter's interested in natural disasters, rocks, and science. So guess what we do? We learn about natural disasters, rocks, and science.
Keeping it simple.
For her schooling. If this is what she wants to pursue in life and this is what her life is calling, this is what we're going to put you in that direction. If it changes, then fuck it. Let's go into that direction. You know what I mean? But whatever you like, we're going to learn about it and you're going to be able to teach somebody about it.
Absolutely. I love that, man.
I can go on for that.
Shout out to you taking that responsibility, man. I'm super excited about your book,
man. Cuz
look, I got a whole plan for our book.
Hey,
I got a whole plan for our book.
Hey, we about to be real. I didn't drop the book. Hey, I know.
I got. Yeah. Cause we gotta talk. We gotta sit down and do like when we was in the conference room that one time. We gotta do that soon.
All right. So, yeah, I was thinking about doing that on a Sunday or a Saturday. I was about to talk to you about
it. Let's figure. We can figure that off camera.
Yeah,
cause I already see it.
Yeah, cause I already see it. People keep telling me because people like, how is your daughter knowing all this? Well, she know how to write. First of all, her name is Capri. She got a long
middle
name and a long last name.
I don't want to cut you off. No, I have to add this here because, like, you know how many people want to homeschool their children but don't know how.
I didn't know until people been hitting me up, cuz.
But you have a solution for them. Now I don't know if their schedule allows them to. That's something for them to figure out. Though, but just the format on how to get it done. You have that already.
Yeah.
And like people have been telling you, and like you realize that it came to you naturally. Like that's just like something you can just. And I want our.
I wasn't homeschooled, by the way.
Yeah, I wasn't, and I wasn't either.
No. Either one.
Yeah, and it's just like, it just comes to us naturally, because we done been through some things. Our gifts come to us naturally, but it's up to us to activate them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've been activating yours with your children, right? With your family. And now, like, yo, in the Bible, and I'm not religious, but in the Bible says your gifts will make room for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is making room for you.
Yeah. Agreed.
So I'm excited. I'm excited for you.
I appreciate it.
I'm excited. I'm super excited for y'all, man. That's gonna change
you know,
our life.
You one of the people too who been telling me that. You told me that in the garage. I mean, in the basement days. Cuz man, you probably should start teaching other people kids too. I'm like, nah, cuz man, I ain't gonna be doing all that.
No, I feel you though. I feel you.
And now I feel you though, but at first I didn't.
Now I feel you for not wanting to do that. I'm like, man, hell no, I'm trying to. But you can do something for them though. You got a solution for them though. That's a lot. That's a huge. Bro.
Yeah,
hey,
man.
Look, man.
Cause people kids, man.
Dog, I was a substitute teacher before. I'm like, oh my god, ain't no way. Like y'all be dealing with Like, and I was dealing with one time. I was with the elementary school children.
Yeah.
I ain't never did elementary school. This was like before the whole COVID thing.
It's just before
it's before COVID.
So this is before we
started hanging out for real.
Oh, okay.
I was social teaching that. I went to the elementary school one time. I was like, yep, never again. I was like, nah, that.
What happened? We want to know what happened.
This
the story.
is your truth, your experience, cause
the story.
They don't sit down. They don't sit down. They always got something going on, and it's like they have to. It's like they gotta force. You gotta force them to sit down. Oh. No exaggeration. Like every 1 to 2 minutes, you got to tell one of them to sit down.
My point. Why do we expect kids to sit down for that damn long, bro? That shit don't make sense.
That's what I'm saying. Every 1 to 2 minutes, I got to tell somebody to sit down.
Bro, they kids. Right. What do you expect?
Right. And then when you get older, it's like, look, hey, why y'all talking? Why y'all talking right now? We trying to give y'all something. And then it's like, yo, but the look, man, they don't need to be in no school like that.
Nah, bro, not for 8 hours.
Like, it's so much more in life. And then when we become adults, right, and this ties in the Lead Your Lineage too. All this does, to be honest, but this ties in the Lead Your Lineage too. As adults, we get so programmed to sit down because we've been told to sit down for so long.
Yeah.
We don't even want to get up and go do something now.
Mm-hmm.
So that leads to a whole plethora of different issues.
Kills your creativity.
We start picking up weight because we eating bad food. I went through that when I was going through my go-through back in 2016, 2017. Start eating. I just was sitting down, wasn't being active. Start gaining weight. I've been through it. I was like, yeah, all right, this ain't it. I was depressed, angry, all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So being able to identify that and work through that, man, it's just like we gotta do something different.
Yeah. And
if you have a solution to something different, and the thing is, y'all, it's nothing new under the sun.
It's not.
Like back when, our great grandparents were younger, they got homeschooled.
That's what I'm about to say. Yeah.
They couldn't go. They had to go to somebody's house to get some type of education.
Yeah.
They couldn't go into an actual building and do their thing.
Yeah.
They got homeschooled. That's what it was. You know what I mean? So, getting back to that, man, you have a solution for people that are looking to homeschool, but they don't know where to start.
Yeah, man.
You got a beautiful solution. There's a lot of people that look like us that are going through that.
Yeah. You know I got a solution too for even if your kid coming out of school, a time for you, for everything. But it's gonna take time, but it's gonna take a lot of work effort because, like I said, learning how to switch roles. I still was coming home from work, checking on my kids, making sure they ain't losing no knowledge. You know me, I don't play. I don't care how tired I am, bro. When it's a mission, it's a mission that needs to be done. Whoever said this shit was gonna be easy, bro. Mm-hmm. If you really want to do this shit and you buy this, I'm one of those people. Cause I tell you, I don't believe in excuses. I don't believe in you too busy. I don't believe in none of that shit no more. From personal life, from going through what I go through and still getting shit done, I don't believe in nothing no more, man. Ain't nothing, no excuse. I don't give a damn if I got a bullet wound, and I would never have one though. I don't care. Let me say something else. I don't care if I break my bone or collar. Okay. Hey, and not even that. I don't care what the situation it is, you know, I'm gonna get it done, bro. For real, man, because everybody gotta understand this. It's nothing. You have time. People be like, I don't got time to do this. You always have time to do stuff that you want to do.
That's
You
priorities.
always fix. You always. It ain't even got nothing about priorities. It got something to do with your feelings too. Your feelings, your wants. Sometimes you be like, I ain't got time. You would take one of those wants away. One of the things you want to do. Sometimes you just be like, I just want to chill. I just want to chill. Take some five of your time. You be chilling 5 minutes and knock it out and knock that thing out. You say you was too busy to do. You're not too busy, bro. You just don't think it's worth it. And that's why I be telling people, you ain't been too busy to call or contact or call me. Your ass just ain't wanting to contact me enough. Because if you wanted to, you get it done. Shit. You want to pay your bills so you wake up every day and get to go to work. You want to eat every day so you cook. Shit.
Absolutely. No, that's real. Let's wrap this thing up.
Let's wrap it up.
It's been another beautiful episode.
You had me going, boy, about that homeschooling because I was about to drop the whole book, boy.
And we will in future episodes.
You had me going, man. You know, I take that to heart, cuz.
I do too. Because it's going to be our book.
Yeah, not even just the book. I'm talking about homeschooling. I take that to heart.
And look. When I be around cousins' children, right? I be doing little things too.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, what's that? I'm like, you know what I mean?
Sure do.
I be doing little things too.
Yeah,
just to see where they at, see how they doing, man. And they don't be knowing it though. I'll be asking them questions like, what you do today? How your day been? Like, what'd you eat? Okay. How do you do? You know, I'll just questions to make them think about what they got going on. Like cuz said, they be knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
But you just gotta get it figured out.
You gotta. I'm not saying don't let kids be kids. Yeah. I'm saying stop limiting kids. Oh, that's one more. This for closing. This can be closing too.
Okay.
And I'm glad because this is probably gonna be the last chapter of the book too. It's gonna say stop limiting the kids. I don't teach. Like I said, my daughter is learning 2nd grade level stuff. I go on her flow. My son. Because I don't speak enough on him. And people are like, what about your son? He's 2. And he's already learning how to, he already can identify numbers and letters. And he's learning right now how to pronunciate each sound of the letters. So the T makes T and all of that. He's doing that. So that being said, I never limit my kids. Don't limit your kids. Oh, they're 2, let them do it 2 stuff. No, if they knocking and excelling at this 2-year-old thing, let them go to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Bruh, I bought my daughter a sex book, a book about sex. Yes, I don't give a damn. Listen, she's gonna learn this so she can know. Make sure nobody touch her. So if somebody touch her, she can explain exactly what happened because she reads this book. And she got this kid book. And the kid book explains exactly, it breaks it down perfectly for kids. You know what I mean? Of course I read it. She knows how me and mama had a kid. She know, and I tell her, because I told her that. I was, some people get married, some people don't. You're supposed to, but a lot of people don't. You know what I mean? She knows this. So she knows how me and mama had a baby necessarily.
But hey, family, we appreciate y'all, man. That was another dope episode of what we got going on with Lead Your Lineage, man, with the co-hosting cousins. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. As we always love to say, lead yourself so you can lead your lineage. Until next time, y'all. Peace. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I love that one. That one was dope.